Okay, we're back again. Once again, Grappling Dads. I'm here with Kipperdoodles, my good buddy.
Paulina. How's it going?
It's going. Guess what we don't have today?
Oh, don't say it.
Oh, I'm saying it.
Don't say it.
I'm saying it.
What is it?
Crowley's Corner.
Oh no, the show will fall apart without him. The show is dead.
I have no show, so
and the show's over.
We're going to do 1 hour, 45 minutes of dead air. Enjoy.
Yodeling.
Yodeling.
We're going to yodel. Fuckers. You're going to like it.
I recorded my children throwing fits. And, enjoy. Enjoy that.
Fits and yodeling. Fits and yodeling. Everyone, enjoy.
There's actually a couple of articles I wanted to go over, to be fair, from Jiu Jitsu Times. And I wanted to, once again, vehemently disagree with the articles.
That seems to come up a lot for us.
Good points, though they might make. So the first article I want to talk about is why you should compete. Now, if you've listened to this show in the past, you'll know that we ain't doing that shit no matter what the reason you give us. No. It ain't going to happen.
No, I get killed enough by the people just trying to learn this shit, let alone the people trying to kill me to beat me. No.
Yeah,
not going to happen.
I got a good thing going finally. Like, everybody understands Paul's a broken old man.
They really do.
Yeah, like, they don't go for certain moves that they know is going to wreck Paulie. And I appreciate that. So if I go to compete, guess what?
They don't know that.
Or if they do, they're like, sweep the leg, Johnny. I don't need that in my life.
Still, that's a show. Cobra Kai. Yeah. That is a fucking show right now.
Oh, I kind of want to watch it.
I kind of do too.
I just got rid of my YouTube Red because I finally went to Verizon where I can stream shit off Wi-Fi.
Yes.
When I'm not on Wi-Fi, I
mean. Yes.
So I don't have it anymore. Shame. Pity, even.
A little bit.
I'm going to cry little crocodile tears. And the other thing I want to go over is there's an article that I actually quite enjoyed called, it's BJJ is Good for Kids. And it's written by...
That's not an article, is it?
Yeah, it's written by a young lady. She started.
Oh, yeah. The little, like, the 9-year-old that started when she was 9.
She started when she was 9. I think at the time
I'm all acting like I read it.
Yeah, preteen. Yeah, but
didn't read it.
But she's all about the competition. She's really good. She's a little mat savage. She's a great writer. So I'm like, hey, my kid right now is struggling with jiu-jitsu. She's told me a couple times now that she's kind of wanting to quit and just train at home with dad. And I'm trying to vet out why. And she's not giving me a really good reason.
I think I know. We can talk about it, though.
Oh, okay.
You can talk about it now, later?
Oh, we'll go.
Because I'm super smart.
So, anyway,
I'm not
super smart
at all.
I know exactly why. She hates being around you.
I was going to where I went.
You're an embarrassment of a father, and she can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I was just going to say you're her dad, but you never really led to it, so.
Fair enough. So, I'm going to go over those two articles. And because we're on the topics of competition and kids BJJ, there's a new Jocko Willink book called The Way of the Warrior Kid, and I highly recommended the first book, and he just came out with the second book. And in the second book, the kid Mark, and the main character of the book, his jiu-jitsu coach is kind of trying to not force him into competing, but bugging him to compete. And I haven't finished the book. I'm not sure how it ends, but basically...
Oh, that's perfect. We can just guess that shit.
Oh, we're going to guess.
Perfect.
But I get the gist. He's kind of getting, not really forced, but coerced into...
Which is essentially forced.
Yeah, he doesn't...
When you have your coach / father figure at the gym pushing you or questioning you, you're being forced to fucking do it.
So, the kid doesn't want to do it. The coach wants him to do it. So now it's this conundrum. And I just think that's... I think it's a good talking point that I want to go over.
Yeah, because I guarantee we won't see it. We won't see it the same.
I kind of wish I finished the book, but I'm reading it to my kids. And
well, you got to take time to do that. And we have zero patience on the Grappling Dads.
Correct.
If anybody wants to sponsor us for not being patient... Fucking, we'll take care of you.
And the sponsor needs to be stem cells and steroids. For sure.
All day. Broken
just
old men.
Jacked on stem cells and steroids.
Maybe we can look like a Carmelite treat that is Jordy.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful man.
He's all tan now.
Or the new cat. Tiny.
Where the fuck?
That monster.
Where's Tiny? Where's that dude been? He's been gone for 2 weeks now almost.
Can't stand it, man.
That's bullshit.
It might be one of those things where, like, I think he's a professional bodybuilder.
Yeah, he probably goes on stints of that's what he's doing for a job.
Which is fine. He's also does what do you call it?
Personal training.
Personal training, yeah. So, yeah, that.
I mean, it's a job.
He's struggling at jiu-jitsu because, well, when you look like that, you've got to assume that I'm clearly the strongest person in here by a mile.
Yes.
And you're probably not wrong.
No.
But it's different shit. And
Totally different.
And we talked about before where people come in, they're like, oh, this is awesome. It's a lot of fun. I want to do it all the time. Well, even if you work out all the time, like you're a runner, you're a lifter, like when you're lifting.
It's different.
Oh, yeah. When you're lifting, you get sets and reps, and then you get rest time between sets and reps.
Yeah.
Well, in jiu-jitsu, like in a 3 or 5 minute round, it's just a constant pull. Dude, your joints aren't used to that, no matter how much.
Oh, and your muscles most certainly aren't.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's just a different thing. So he might need a little time off. Who knows? We'll see.
All right, Tiny.
Come on, Tiny.
Get back.
Get back to the gym. Go train.
We have another one we can talk about, too. Josh is come back.
Oh, yeah. He was a gymnast.
That motherfucker ghosted us, too.
He did.
He got hurt and ghosted.
Yeah, he had, like, job stuff getting in the way, too.
Yeah. But he got hurt, and then that just leads you to finding other excuses. Yeah, not even excuses, finding reasons to not be able to go.
Yeah, he was one of the cats that just fell in love head over heels and couldn't get enough
crap.
of it. And, yeah, you get hurt, dude. And he was a gymnast.
Unless you're Caleb, what the fuck? That dude's on steroids. He's not.
You got freaks of nature.
Dude, because he just goes and goes and goes and goes. Good.
This is true.
Good.
This is true.
Except for his cauliflower that he's now getting.
Oh, yeah. So is Brandon.
Yeah. Good job, fuckers.
Yeah, nice. It'll make it prettier. But, the last thing I want to cover today is I finally made it down to Carler's gym.
No, still haven't been there.
For my private lesson.
Still haven't been there.
That's funny because on the a previous episode, you're like, oh, it's all on you, bud. It's your fault. I can go anytime. And then I'm like, hey, I'll go this weekend.
I did not. No, I didn't. Play it back, bitch.
I just played it back today, so I did show notes. I just did. I'm like, yep, he said it was all on me.
No, I said it's on you, but you can't go, hey, same week, go, hey, my wife cut my leash off. Can I go? I'm like, fucker, I'm working.
Nope. I still blame you.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I played it back. The Dads, grapplingdads.com. You can listen to both episodes.
Well, it's really adorable that you
drop Kipperdoodles a note saying you're wrong, motherfucker.
They can say whatever they want,
and they'll be right.
No,
yes,
no, because that would in turn make you right. Nope.
Oh, but I am right.
No,
as usual.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
You need more. You needed more help with me. Stars to show my ass. Yeah.
Anyway, it was fun. I got.
Did you learn stuff?
I did. I'd done the learned stuff. It was fantastic. I just did basic stuff, but I couldn't believe how much I learned. It was stuff that I probably should have already known. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this a long time. I felt like I maybe should have known it, but no, I did not. Not even close.
Well, I think you've been doing it a long time. You kind of get away from original things that you're supposed to work on. Get comfortable with what you're good at, and kind of, unbeknownst to yourself, really focus on those things.
Well, even Chad was saying last night, our coach was going, yeah, I use moves, and I used to use them all the time, and then I'll go on to other stuff, and I'm concentrating on that, and a couple years go by, and then I'm like, oh, hey, I used to know this stuff. I used to be good at it. It used to be my shit. And
I forgot it.
Exactly. I don't use it.
Yeah, whoops.
So, yeah, I'm going to go back to close guard stuff, because every time I open my guard, my knees hurt.
No, well, I thought that was the last thing you wanted to talk about. Seems like you're talking about it now.
Oh, I'll talk about it.
You're fucking horrible at this.
Hey, let's start with the Jiu Jitsu Times article, shall we?
Okay.
I'm opening it now.
Okay.
My internet is so awesome, it is taking 5 years. Oh, it's up.
Yeah, your fucking Wi-Fi sucks.
All right. The first article, why you should compete, even if you effing hate it. End quote.
Great title.
I like the title. I disagree.
I was going to probably hate the article, but the title's great.
I don't know. Hey, the last Curler's Corner kind of had me coming around towards the end. I'm like, you know what? Good points. I kind of on board. Still disagree a little bit, but we're still going to get more corner as far as that goes. We just got like part one of the breadth versus depth.
I think he just went political and kept answering bullshit questions.
Yeah, well, we'll see. All right.
Just kidding. He's going to murder me.
I can't wait.
Oh, I'm coming to your test. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, eat it.
Motherfucker.
All right. Article starts out. Confession time. I hate competing in jiu-jitsu. I hate the anxiety that builds up during the week before I fight. I hate the feeling of being disappointed in myself when I don't do as well as I'd hoped. And I hate looking back and knowing what I should have done differently. Yes, I don't need that in my life. I just
Yeah, it seems about the end of the story. I mean, I think we're good. Don't do it.
So, like, why do that? Funny. Despite all this, I still sign up for every tournament I can. Why?
Because you're stupid.
That's a great question. Why would
dumbass.
you do that?
I love ulcers. They're sweet. Fucking jack off. The look of disdain on my face is hurting me a little.
Yeah. I think you're more mad than you should be right now. I don't know. I think you're a little too mad over there.
I'm pretty angry.
You're giving too many fucks for this person's opinion.
I can't stop.
Why? Honestly, part of me doesn't know.
Good. Always go with things you are unsure about.
Well,
great idea.
I mean, fair enough. Logically speaking, it's not smart to spend a ton of cash to do something you can't stand.
Yeah, because that shit ain't cheap.
No, it's not at all. It's not. If somebody told you they were going to watch a movie that they already saw and absolutely loathed, you'd call them crazy.
Yes.
Weird point, but I mean, it was a point.
It's there.
It's there.
He said it.
Yeah. But for those of us who hate competing and do it anyway, it's standard practice. In fact, I'd even go so far as to recommend it.
That's just stupid.
I don't know, man. Like, are you doing
to explain something like that way? To follow it up with, oh, you should, recommend it. No, you don't. You just give me every reason to not do it. Can't speak right now, but there it is.
Well, it's a twofold thing. Like, if you're pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, I'm kind of on board with that. Like, if you compete and then you get that euphoria and you love it and you're glad you did it, it's cool. Well, for example, I was telling my daughter today, we'll go over this later, but sometimes I'm done with my 11 or 12-hour shift. I don't feel like going to Jiu Jitsu. I just want to go home and sit in front of the couch, take a shower, and go to bed.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
But I go anyway.
Yes.
And I'm never sad that I went, because I always feel better after having done it. Now, if that's the case, there's a very good case for that. But if the case is my teammates are going and my coach is making me do it and I feel compelled.
I feel like you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, like you should do this to get better, or you should do this to get ranked, or you can't.
Or your coach won't look at you the same unless you compete.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have that problem at our gym at all.
Yeah, so. No. Then I'm not on board at all.
No.
So, I guess it depends on your deep-seated.
Well, everything's deep. Everything is it depends. Kind of thing.
It kind of does, yeah.
But,
two sides of every coin. Whatnot.
Yeah, there's a lot better side of this coin. Yeah. It's the one I'm on.
Yeah, fair enough. We should take opposite sides and just argue. No, I'm on board now. Fuck it.
You can't lie, though.
Still not for me, but I agree 100%.
But it's pissing Kip off, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
Nice. All right, moving on. If you look past the stress and crippling next day soreness, it becomes easier to see the benefits that come with competing in Jiu Jitsu. Yeah. The most obvious one is that it allows you to test what you've learned in class and see just how well you perform those techniques under pressure. That is a valid point. Sort of. Because
what are you doing? Everything you're like, that's a valid point. Not really.
Well, so when we're rolling with certain people at the gym, like if I roll with you, you and I hate each other.
Yes.
Ergo, when we roll, we're going to test ourselves because we each want to murder each other.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Tournament or not,
we're trying to kill each other.
We're going to get after it. And there's other people in the gym that
it's either complete fucking around, or trying to kill each other.
Exactly, which is great. It's still testing myself because you're trying everything you know, and I'm trying everything I know. But the fine line there is, like we described before, we're not trying to hurt each other.
I'm going to make sure I'm not hurting you.
Exactly.
Like, there's not one time I'm going to be like, well, I'm really close to Paul's knee.
Yeah.
I could fuck this thing up. No.
Exactly. So we can do all the same things in a tournament except for safely.
But they'll say you can't. You can't, Paul. It only happens in competition. Only in competition.
How are you going to truly test yourself if somebody doesn't truly want to murder you?
Well, here's a few things I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to get in a street fight anytime soon. Like, I'm not going to, like, some guy's not going to, like, bump my wife and be like, I know jiu-jitsu. I'm going to fuck you up. Oh. No, it's not going to happen. I haven't been in a fight since high school. It's not going to happen.
This is a great point. So somebody, it might have been an article. I forget where I seen it or heard about it, but they're like, hey, dude, if you went to a bar and somebody slapped your wife's ass, you wouldn't fight for her honor. I'm like, no, the fuck I wouldn't, dude. I'm not trying to go to jail.
No, because like, I would probably end up choking the shit out of them, and then I get arrested.
Exactly.
Or we both get arrested.
I'm like, how do you think life works, man? What kind of world do you live in?
Like there's this guy slapping asses as far as I mean, your wife's very beautiful. Yeah. I haven't had an urge to smack her ass any times recently.
I mean, it's clearly a hypothetical question.
It's a stupid,
but it's a stupid hypothetical question. Like even if it happened, let's suspend reality, and some big bro comes by and he's trying to show off for his buddies and he slaps my wife's ass. Am I gonna have that feeling of, yeah, I just wrecked this dude? Well, of course, I'm human. Like that's uncalled for and fucked up. But I need to provide for my family. And I'm what you call an adult.
What does that mean? Do you have responsibilities and things?
Yeah,
I forget those when my wife's ass gets slapped.
Yeah, right. It's like some people have to go to work and so they can feed their wife and children that they have, so they don't have said option of, hey, I'm just going to murder some guy because he was an asshole.
Oh, and number 2, my wife can take care of her fucking self.
This is true.
Not wreck people. That's not what I'm saying. Your wife can take care of herself too. If a guy wants to slap my wife in the ass, guess what? I won't have a chance to say shit. My wife will tear him a new asshole for doing it, and so would your wife.
Could you imagine how stupid they can make a dude feel?
God, both of them.
Just the berating they would get.
It would be so bad.
Oh my God, they would kick their own ass.
Yeah,
they would suicide themselves.
Well, I'm just gonna put my head in my own ass and just walk away. Yeah, that's what you need to do.
But the point is, that shit really doesn't happen. Like when you're like a middle-aged fuck like us, we don't go to the type of bars that shit happens.
Oh God, no.
And that's just not our reality. So we don't need to test ourselves in the closest thing you can get to a real fight to know if our jiu-jitsu works or not, because that's not really why we do it. No, and the self-defense stuff's great to have, because yes, you know what people are gonna think of me. Oh, it could always happen. Yeah. And I think I know enough. If some bullshit happens, I can at least defend myself. Yeah, if somebody attacks me, I'm probably going to be good to go. Yeah, but if there's no reason to, like, I'm not getting a bar fight. I'm not getting a fight over shit. No. My daughter can go, my dad can beat up your dad. I ain't beating that dude up. Nope. It ain't happening. Probably not, sweetie. Shut your mouth. Yeah, shut your mouth. I'm really lazy. So it's like, would I have the ability to? Probably. Yeah, I mean... It's Are you saying that you could beat up a layman asking for a friend? That friend is Brazilian and a prick. Layman. Love how he worked that into the text thread. He always puts words into our text threads, everyone, just to see if I'm reading them. It's fun. He does. Just out of nowhere, he'll be like, Journey, fucker. Yeah, I see. And he's like, oh, Kip's here. He is paying attention. Oh, yeah, he does read these. Bastard. Well, anyway. Moving on to that article some more. Article. We tangented the shit out of that. And we will again. And again and again. Just how well you perform those techniques under pressure, win or lose. It's great motivation to keep coming to class knowing what you have to improve on the next time you step into your gym. I don't need an excuse to come to class. I don't need a reason to come to class like that. My motivation is I like doing this shit. Yeah, I enjoy learning new things. We were just talking earlier about it's family. It is. It's fucking family. And like I just said, sometimes I don't feel like going because I'm tired. And sometimes I don't feel like it. Yeah. But every time I go, I'm glad I did. Yeah. Because it's a family. It's a great environment. If I do nothing else that day, I got a good workout in and I learned something. Yeah, completely. Yeah. And there's not one time I've left class. There's been time, that I've left. I'm like, fuck that. Yeah. But there has been times when I'm like, I rolled like shit today. I just want to go home. So I did one class instead of 2. Yeah. I was like, wow, that sucked for me. Yeah. But guess what? I still enjoyed the fuck out of it. I just didn't. It just. Yeah, to this person's point, there's still times where somebody comes in and they fuck me up. I mean, there's times where you fuck me up, and I'm going, all right, that's irritating. What do I need to do to fix it? And guess what? I didn't need to have that feeling. A tournament. No, I felt like shit in the comfort of my own gym. Exactly. And got to go home in a short commute, mind you, back to feel bad about myself on the couch. Yeah. Comfortable. I don't need... Without injury. It's just,
I hate that because the reason why we're talking about this is because it's so black and white for people in this world. It seems it's either you got to do competitions or you don't have or don't do competitions. It's not that. It's like, good Lord.
For the people that want to do them and they have that raging desire, like Morgan and some, like Ryan, some of the people at our gym, that's awesome.
Yeah,
people
go.
Love doing
killer.
Freaking, I'm not bashing any of that.
I think competitions are awesome, mind you.
Oh,
I think they're sweet. Yep. Love watching them. Love the competitors that do them.
Exactly.
Oh man, I'll help any of them that I can.
I don't want articles or other people browbeating you into doing it. Just
exactly. That's what we're talking about.
That's what this rant is about.
And it's going to keep going. This will be a consistent rant because I get so sick of you competing. Shut the fuck up. Yep. I'll do what I want to do. I really hope you compete. Why? Because I want to watch you compete. I'll live vicariously through everyone else in my gym.
Dude,
I'm good with that.
Yeah, the last Morgan's pro/super fight was fun to watch.
Oh, it's fun to watch, man.
Super glad she does that.
And the fights prior to that, it was super fun to watch.
Love it.
And having somebody else involved, I had my own personal connection in there. It was way awesome to watch. Watching Jamal at his fights.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Fucking great. Watching Dominic. I don't know Dominic's next name. I was just trying to get it, and I didn't catch it. Sorry, Dominic.
On Facebook, it's Shine Boy, but I'm not sure if that's your last name or a moniker.
Pretty sure it's a moniker. I
I
loved watching him. I mean, he didn't have the best fight, but guess what? It's still great to watch him out there competing like a son of a bitch. I love it. And I'm not telling any of our listeners that are competitors because I'm sure there's a bunch of them. No, that's awesome. I love that you can do that. I love that Mike from Tap Tape competed.
Yeah, he had a great.
He did great, and he loved that he did it. It's not something I care about doing, though. So it's fine that I don't care, but evidently that's not fine for people. Like, I can see always wanting to compete. I can see the idea, the thought process that they keep bringing. Oh, well, test yourself in the real. I get that. I don't need that, though. But why do you feel that I'd have to have that?
I think if somebody's on the fence, like they want to do it, but they're scared,
then do it.
Fuck yeah. Do it. If you need somebody to push you over the edge, but you already have a desire, you're just scared about competing, then absolutely
that's what that's where your coach is for. You go to him and go, I really want to do it. He's going to push you to do it and give you the tools to do so.
But do it honestly.
And don't fucking do it if you don't want to do it. Don't do it. Who cares?
Yeah, because there's a big difference between I want to do it, but I'm scared, so I'm on the fence. And I'm just not getting it done, and I have no fucking desire in the world. And people are like, dude, you got to compete. No,
we've had people say that to us. Like, why not? Why? It's just for me. Why? I don't need that. I enjoy so much of what we do now. I don't have the wonder or the or the need to try that.
Right.
I just don't. I like you guys. I watch those videos and I see the beauty of all the aggression that's going on. I don't need that shit in my life. I just don't need that shit in my life.
No. Jesus. Well said, sir. Well said.
Oh God.
Oh, God, that's really funny. I wonder if it's because we're broken. Maybe we're just jaded.
Maybe that's a problem. Or we'll just get our ass kicked so bad we're like, I don't even get involved.
Yeah. I think most of the reason I don't want to compete is just because, dude, if I get hurt and it's easy to hurt me, I got one income. I gotta go make that money. I can't.
I don't think Coley's really gonna put up with that.
I can't do stupid shit like this, and so I'm just not in that situation. But perhaps if I was independently wealthy and I wasn't built
I don't think so, though. I don't think so. That's just not in your mentality anymore.
No, not really. I mean, when I was a kid, it used to be like when I did my cage fight, my tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It used to be you thought it was fun, but you only did one cage fight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, the cage fight too. That shit is not for me. Like, it's not even. I won that fucker, and I'm kind of proud that I did it. And I won.
And you should be. And you should be. It's awesome that you did it.
Yeah. I mean, it's something I can look back on. It's a good story, but I don't like hitting people in the head, man. It just doesn't feel good.
See, I like hitting people.
I just don't. I didn't like it.
I like hitting people.
I think maybe my problem was I liked the dude. Like I met him before.
Yeah, that was a fuck no. That was stupid.
It'd be like well, not quite like, but like me and you getting a cage fight, and I'm gonna sit in her chest and punch your face off.
Yeah,
dude, I'm not doing that. And I just happened to
maybe with like 18-ounce gloves on, it'd be kind of fun. And headgear,
like either like this big pillow gloves, like the Hulk.
Oh yeah, just fucking humongous. Exactly. It's fun,
dude.
But then it still gets real.
Yeah,
I'll tell you from experience that shit gets real.
Yeah.
oh no, we're playing. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, but like I said, that's just not. I don't have killer instinct. I don't have the killer instinct to be a fighter.
I don't have that. The aggression level. I just don't. I mean, I can, dude. If I can't get aggressive enough with you, and I hate you while rolling, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do it to someone I don't know.
Right. That's funny. Well, that's why I like rolling with people like Ben. You know, it's technical and it's flowy and it's pure.
And he'll still beat the shit out of you.
For sure. And I love that.
Yeah.
But there's never a point where I'm getting smashed, and he doesn't just grab onto stuff and torque it for all it's worth. He never does that. Like
that's like rolling. Ben and above. It's where I go with that one.
Yeah.
Like Chad will do that. I don't know. He beats the shit out of me. That's probably because my skill level's so low.
You'll get better, bro. Just keep coming.
Just keep showing up, bro.
You know what you need? You need to compete a couple times. Raise that level up.
I'm wondering what color belt he's actually going to give me. Can I get like a gray belt? That's like a kid thing, right? It's like, I could give you a blue belt. I'm not gonna though.
Oh God, that something funny needs to happen.
If he doesn't do something fucking stupid for mine, I'm gonna be sad.
Well, I mean, I had a eulogy in the last seminar.
That was fucking classic.
Was great.
That was really good.
Oh, that wrecked me. That wrecked well, it's funny because not everybody was in on the joke, and they thought I actually died.
Somebody literally thought you died.
No, more than one.
Like, people were like, that didn't know you, that were coming in, they were like,
look, I just talked to that guy.
Did this guy die? Like, yes. I was not helpful. Yes. Dead.
Everybody's glad about it, too.
Isn't he your really good friend? Yes.
Yeah.
And that fucker's dead.
No, I hated him. It's funny. All right, let's get back into the article. All right, I lost my damn spot.
Fucked hard.
All right, we'll just go back a little bit. If you look past the stress and crippling next day soreness, it becomes easier to see the benefits that come with competing in jiu-jitsu. The most obvious one is that it allows you to test what you've learned in class and see just how well you perform those techniques under pressure. Win or lose, it's great motivation to keep coming to class knowing what you have to improve on the next time you step in the gym. Yep, covered all that.
You went a little far back.
I did. Yeah, I told you I lost my damn spot.
Sorry about it.
Just as a test in school examines your knowledge, a tournament puts a magnifying glass over the work you've put in during your weekly training sessions. Maybe. I don't know.
It's going to be my answer to a lot of things.
There's something to be said for if you're two people that give zero fucks about the other person's well-being and you're just getting after it and doing everything you can. Sure, to some level, I can see where that's a thing. So yeah. I'm not mad at the statement. I'm just
no. It's just so hard for me. I'm just so on the wrong side of the fence for this article.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate over here, but I'm like, no.
no. Just not aggressive like that.
That's funny. All right. In some academies, competing is actually necessary if you want to belt up. Now I'm mad.
Not my academy. Not in my academy.
No, I'm upset.
That is those ones. He's not saying anything wrong because he's right. There are those schools, and that's utter shit.
Yeah.
Like, it almost, when people give belts, you see them like, oh, you want a tournament? Here's your belt. Why?
Interesting, because a lot of people...
That's when they get them.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
They get them on the podium. Like, oh... So, because you could have been just an athletic fuck that won a tournament against people that didn't know what the hell they were doing that were unathletic. Does that mean you're a blue belt?
But then there's different because, oh man, I have to bring this up. So the kid that Ben rolled against, and guy was a fucking phenom. Well, he got his blue belt basically on the podium after he beat Ben, and Ben put up a good fight, by the way. And this kid was at the Worlds down in Brazil. I mean, down at the Brazil, it wasn't Worlds because now he's going to Worlds.
Gotcha.
So he's like legit, has more fucking gold than you even could think of, and so he got his blue belt. I can kind of understand that because he was 15 still.
Okay,
at the time.
I can see
so that kind of thing. I'm like, that dude's a fucking phenom, and he's unbelievable. So that I get, but I think you're like a lot of them. It's those schools that are like, well, you won. Here's your new belt.
Well, I mean, let's say you're a world-class wrestler. I mean, you were a NCAA champ, and you got 6 months of jiu-jitsu, and you just tore up the last 3 tournaments because you can take somebody down, stand
you're
up,
a sick
take somebody
athlete.
down, stand up, take
and you're a
somebody
sick
down.
athlete and have enough knowledge of Jiu Jitsu to be functional. Yeah.
Does that mean you're a blue belt in Jiu Jitsu because you won 5 tournaments based on takedowns and teching somebody out?
Yes. Totes.
Duh.
And I want to give props to all the wrestlers because, man, that's a great starting point. Good Lord.
Oh, yeah. They
kill me, with their gas tank and everything. And their learning curve is so much better, so much easier than a layman like myself.
They have to get past.
That was my throat.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
That was water gurgling in the back of my throat.
We should play that back in slow motion. It sounds like a dinosaur. Jesus, is there a velociraptor on your show?
Yes.
I was talking to a guy last night. I went to the pool party next door, and one of the family members was a wrestler and a lifetime wrestler. And I was explaining to him, like, we get a lot of wrestlers at Black Lion, and they don't do well as far as they keep on throwing. They'll go to their stomach and give you their back, or they'll just go in arm first and give you the triangle.
Yep.
So if they can overcome the bad habits, they get a little bit better faster because they know what you're trying to do, and they know, I don't want to be here. Where a true layman doesn't know what you're even doing.
Yeah, and they have a great idea of balance.
Right.
Really great idea of balance and body control overall, and transitions.
Very
it becomes and it's a lot of muscle memory.
Yep.
Really coincides. So I got to give them props.
For sure.
I didn't want to.
I know,
but I have
Wrestlers. Looking at you, Ed, Caleb.
Rob. Damn, he's a good coach. He was showing me Bayanas, AA takedowns for my test, and I physically can't do them. Quick tangent.
You're gonna have a problem testing then, aren't you?
Fuck yeah, it hurts. I have to talk to Corler about how I do it, because you know how you slowly go down to your knee, right, for the test. Yeah, my knee just slaps to the ground. I can't change that level very well because my hip just doesn't allow it. Like, I literally physically can't. It's fucking funny looking because I am just like hovering, like I'm changing levels, right? No, you're not, Kip. Fuck. Because I'm just almost standing upright. So when I was trying to show Jesse, because Jesse's like, no, you got to do this. You can do this. I'm like, let me show you. Literally, this is what my knee does. So I start to lean in to lay that knee down, and it goes from up to on the ground. He's like, you're not, all your power is going to the ground. I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. Hence the loud slapping noise. And so he came up with a new way for me to do it, where I lean into the front, grab the back behind the legs, and then use their body to slow my leg down, and then put my knee on the ground. So I changed levels, which I can
modify it a little bit.
Yeah, I have to. So I have to check with the Corler to see if that's an option, because if not, that's one strike against Kip right there, because my Bayan is going to look fucking dumb.
Interesting. I'm going to have the same problems, because if I try to do a like a squat thrust or something, after my knee gets to a certain point, it just gives out.
Yeah, it just stops. I've seen it. Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. So I'll talk to Corler, because literally we took 10 minutes on Sunday during my drilling to be like, we got to figure something out, because it literally, Jesse and Ben were like, no shit, your leg just slaps, like it literally slaps into the mat, and I can't stop it.
Huh. You should take a video, send it to Croyler, and be like, what do I have to modify?
Yeah,
I should.
That's probably a good idea.
Ha! I'm a genius.
Nice tangent.
Bam!
All right.
How
much more of this article to annoy me is there? It's not even a bad article.
It's actually a pretty good article.
It is.
I mean,
it is.
It's some good points. I hate them, but they're good.
Yeah, I hate them a lot.
All right. In some academies, competing is actually necessary if you want to belt up. Many instructors see competition as an integral... I got it. I can read. Shit.
So close.
As an integral part of their students' jiu-jitsu... Shit.
You're killing it.
Wow.
Reading's fundamental.
Just wow.
Should we have Kaidyn come read from now on?
She can actually read better than me.
Yeah, she can.
Hey, at least I'm as good as Mr. Dixon.
Good try, Joe.
Poor fucker.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said shit. You should have let it go. Love you,
All
Steve.
Right, we'll start over. Many instructors see competition as an integral part of their students' Jiu Jitsu educations, and they argue that those who choose to stay on the sidelines at tournaments aren't participating in a crucial part of the BJJ journey.
Wow. That couldn't have been more of an asshole statement to piss me off if you fucking wrote it to me.
Shit. That's
Literally.
really funny.
Literally, you could not have written that more to piss me off.
I could actually see Kip's face turn beet red.
Oh,
the
God.
anger boiled up. Oh, God, it was funny.
Well, dude, I am by far not the smartest person in the world.
Oh, yeah, they figured that out by now.
And I'm not the greatest coach in the world, but God damn it if people didn't like fucking playing for me and working for me as a leader. That is not a fucking leader. Ooh, you sit on the sideline? You're not part of my team. Fuck you. You asshole. Oh, you're missing out. No, I'm not. Yay. I'm not. I'm missing out on something I have no interest in doing. Fuck you. Find a different gym.
Let me finish this paragraph, then I actually have a question about that.
Wow, that aggravates me.
About my kid. All right. If your ultimate goal is to become a black belt, competing might not just be beneficial. It might be required. No bueno, SA.
I think we even talked to Curler about that, didn't we? Or,
yeah.
And he disagreed. Why can't everybody's, roadmap to get somewhere? It might be the same destination, but why can't it be different?
Exactly. Like you can either do the moves, you can either do jiu-jitsu or you can't.
Yeah.
Like that should have nothing to do with whether you compete or not.
But I can beat you up in a competition.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, great. You're
High fives.
Give zero fucks.
Yeah, don't care.
So, okay. So the sideline thing. So my oldest daughter is very, very introverted, very shy, doesn't like to be part of groups.
Just like me.
Yeah. So they'll be doing like dodgeball, or they'll be doing the kids will have a fun thing to do on like Wednesdays after class rather than rolling.
Yeah,
It's
they close
great.
with a fun game.
But my kid doesn't like to be part of that for some reason. And I don't know why. She's just not. She wants to be an adult. And she wants to hang out with adults. And she doesn't like doing fun kid stuff.
But she does. It's just, it pushes her out of her comfort zone. I don't think she likes being out of her comfort zone at all.
So that's, okay, so that's it does and doesn't correlate with this. Because I want to push her out of her comfort zone. Like, hey, I need you to be a kid and play with the other kids and be involved.
You don't need her to be a kid. You want her to be a kid.
Well, yeah, that's what I need it, Kip. I need to live vicariously through her, and if she's not having fun, neither am I.
That's probably true.
I say that facetiously, but
true.
it's kind of true. Like, as a dad, I want nothing more than for my kids to be happy and have fun. And when I
have
see
that prototypical, like, kid stuff. Like,
exactly.
oh, yeah. Oh, no, I get it, dude.
And I understand on a level that, hey, I'm not into doing a lot of shit that other people are either. I'm not a partier. I don't want to go and do party stuff.
Yeah, no.
That's not my scene. And this just might not be her scene. But as a dad, I'm like, all the other kids are having fun and a good time and they're all friends. And then you're like, hey, Dad, I want to go in my room and read a book. But that's what she loves, and I get that. But also, I'm like, damn, I just...
You know everything else she could be doing that you would see as fun and other kids are seeing as fun.
Right. So I'm trying to see it from her point of view. Like, what's fun to me isn't what's necessarily fun to her or anybody else. Everybody's different. But I see the other kids having fun. They're involved, and I want my kid to do the same thing. I want her to be involved and make jiu-jitsu a part of her family like it is a part of mine.
And even if it's not jiu-jitsu, you just want her to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It can be anything. I just want her to be involved and have fun
social.
And have friends.
I think a big part of it's being just social.
Yep.
And even if you had a book club, but there's no such thing of that for the 8-year-old that can fucking read at 11th grade level.
Yeah. So she has another friend at school.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot her name.
Not really important.
Actually, it's important for me. Actually. And she's one of those kids that is a bookworm. And what they do is they have a book. It's not really a book club, but they trade books back and forth, and they love it.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's cool. So she does have that, but there's not. Yeah.
There's one kid.
Yeah, there's one kid. That's
not really socializing as much as you would like.
No, they basically trade books.
So why do you think it bothers you this much? I'm going to go fucking psychologist on you.
It's like, oh, sweet.
Psychiatrist? Psychiatrist. I can't prescribe anything.
Well, I think it was because I had a hard time relating to other kids growing up.
Okay.
Hence, I was bullied, and I don't know. I wasn't very good with the social aspect of stuff. So I think that bothered me growing up.
Okay.
So I want my kids to be good at the social aspect. So when I see Kaidyn not wanting to try at the social aspect or not, being good at it, I'm like, fuck, man. I wish my childhood was better, and I want to make sure she has everything that I didn't have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. I think that's just natural. I think most that's been the saying is, give your kids everything you didn't. Well, that's kind of a misnomer anyways, because I had a lot of shit.
I'm not trying to give her shit. I just
but I'm just saying you want it to be better than what you had.
Yeah.
And that's my idea, give them shit.
Right.
That's all kind of part of the same thing in my head.
Fair enough.
And yeah, dude, it's tough because my kids are social like I am.
Yeah. Your kids are very social.
They have two very, very social parents. And everyone likes Jen. No one really likes me.
No, everybody hates you, but they put up with you because of Jen. That's cool.
Yeah, pretty much. And my kids. But my kids are super social, so I had to that's the wrong word, deal with this. But I do watch yours, and it kills me. Just because I am so social. I'm just like, why is she not social? That's just my ignorance. Yeah. Totally my ignorance, but it's because I care about her, and that's all you're saying, is you just care about her. You want her to not struggle with the shit that you did.
Yep, exactly.
And that's a natural dad thing, And, like, I don't want my kids to struggle with school because I did. I struggled with paying attention. I struggled with all those things. He's got a learning disability. Or he's just fucking lazy. I was more just lazy. I just didn't feel like doing it. So I didn't. So I don't want my kids to do that. But guess what? I have no fucking clue how to get them to do it because I sucked at it myself.
Yeah, I think people, kids, people are what they are. Like, they have their personality, they like what they like, and I can't force them to change their genetics. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to just encourage her to try new things, try to have fun.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's it.
I want her to be, I'm trying to, understand her and talk about it, like, hey, why don't you like this? Is there a problem? I'm trying to give her that open air where she can talk about it, but she's like, just not into it,
which is fine. So why don't what you could try, I don't know, is see what other well, here's a question, we'll start with this. What have you asked her if she wanted to do? And I think this applies to a lot of people's kids. Maybe not as drastic with the reading because your kid's freaking wicked smart.
You're right.
Ridiculous. What other things have you given her the option to do?
As far as sports?
Anything.
Kind of whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, but see, I gave my kids options. Like, I didn't force them to do anything. But I go, hey, do you want to try dance? Do you want to try soccer? Do you want to try baseball? Do you want to try this? Do you want to try that? So we just fell onto Jiu Jitsu as, like, I don't know, like the fifth, sixth thing. They've done gymnastics. They've done dance. They've done soccer. All failed.
You mean there's things other than Jiu Jitsu?
Yeah, I know. Right?
Hell, you say.
I know. Blasphemy. And...
well, I think once, so my kid's school is kind of, it's on the cheaper side. It's not a very big school. They don't have a lot of sports.
It's not that it's cheaper. It's just a different setup.
Yeah, so they start like Girls on the Run. They start now basketball and volleyball. I think
sixth grade.
I think it might be sooner than that. Like Girls on the Run, I think is third grade.
Oh well, that kind of stuff. But their actual sports don't start till sixth grade there, because I was a coach at the same school district.
Gotcha. So I'm hoping that once that comes around, we'll get her involved in that and see if she can like anything. But yeah, really, she
always wanted to learn how to throw a ball. Remember that? Like a year ago.
She didn't want to learn shit. Dad wanted her.
But look how much fun she had doing.
This is true.
She's talented. She's got a lot of coordination. It's just she doesn't have a dad that's what he grew up doing.
Well, interestingly, so her dad could teach her jiu-jitsu, but she won't listen to her dad. Like, she'll listen to you. She'll listen to her other coaches.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like Peyton Manning has a football coach for his kids because they won't listen to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those things where I just try to encourage them to have fun and do what they want. But, yeah, as far as me being a coach, I pretty much suck at everything. Yeah, even jiu-jitsu to a point.
Well, I'm glad you're being honest with yourself.
Yeah, right. Don't want to lie to myself, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I would see that. I just think she needs to keep being social, but that's not right for every kid.
True.
Got to be honest, it sucks for us because maybe she's just happy doing it. the way she's doing it. And if she's happy, you gotta be that's the biggest thing.
True.
Keep your kid happy. I just feel like I'm awesome and want to move on to a happier subject.
Fair. All right.
Your kid's awesome.
Moving on. If your ultimate goal is to become a black belt, competing might not just be beneficial, it might be required foutoir, mon frère. Personally, these reasons aren't nearly as important to me as the real reason I compete. I hate it, and therefore I know that I need to do it. I have no words for
just
how
move on from
dumb
that.
I think that was. Jiu-Jitsu is the art of being uncomfortable, and few things make me more uncomfortable than testing my skills in front of an audience who I worry will see me as a joke by the time the clock runs out. Competing is physically demanding, sure, but the real challenge is getting past the mental blocks that threaten your success, not only while you're fighting, but throughout your whole jiu-jitsu career. What the hell are you opening over there?
Don't worry about it. I got my fucking sinus infection's killing me. So.
Good. All right, so instead of jiu-jitsu, you could do anything else?
What do you mean?
Toastmasters? That'll make you uncomfortable.
I mean,
go do a speech. Don't fuck yourself up.
Go to a Lamaze class and not know what you're doing. What the fuck, dude? Be like, I don't know. It's almost like you complained yourself into doing something. I don't understand. I don't
really
understand.
Don't get the mentality.
I'd like to put myself into an uncomfortable situation. No, you don't have to.
Yeah,
life's going to do that plenty. Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't follow the logic behind this.
I follow it. I just don't like it.
I mean, I'm all about getting out of your comfort zone. I understand that to a point, but at the point where you just hate to do something and you keep on forcing yourself to do it and justifying the reasons why you force yourself to do it, I don't know. It sounds
stupid
and creepy. All right, just like in class, when somebody is ruining your life with their stellar neon belly, Croiler, competing makes you ask yourself if your level of discomfort is enough to make you quit. When you were a brand new white belt, you might have tapped a few times to pressure, but with time and experience, you learned how to put mind over matter and fight through it. I'll still
I learned how to not let that shit happen.
Yeah. Moving on. In a tournament, you're going to feel that pressure physically, mentally, and emotionally. And once again, you're going to be faced with the decision to either defeat it or let it defeat you.
Meh.
Yeah. You don't have to compete to be good at jiu-jitsu. Well, thank God for that. But the mental strength that it builds will help you both inside and outside the gym. No. Even if...
No.
No. Especially if you hate going to tournaments because of how much they stress you out. You should do it anyway. Also, no. Whether or not you make the podium, you're going to feel so much better knowing that you had the option to take the easy road and instead opted for the harder one that would make you a tougher fighter and person.
No. Maybe a tougher fighter. I'll give you that. It's just, I don't like how it's the end-all, be-all to being a better jiu-jitsu person is competing. Like, that's all this article keeps screaming out to me.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true for everybody. It's true for a lot. I'm not saying that.
Yeah. The before and during portions of competing might suck, but the after is going to make it all worthwhile. What if you, say, break an arm or get heel hooked and destroy your whole knee? Is it worth it then? Asking for a friend.
Totally.
Yeah. You know, I think a lot of people go, jiu-jitsu makes you a better person and competing makes you a better person. No, the fuck it doesn't.
No.
Like, I know plenty of people that compete that are still assholes. They're not better people. You know, it's just... That's
like the guy that started screaming after he won his match? Exactly. Yeah, you're a good person.
Yeah, how many people that you see that do jiu-jitsu or do any kind of martial art or compete at anything, jiu-jitsu related or not, you're still a douche. Like,
can I say Cobra Kai? Has no one seen this movie?
Right? I mean, like anything else, you can make it part of making you grow as a person. Like, you can have it help you do that if you're conscious about it, if you're deliberate about it. Sure, it can help, but it might not too. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it can go either way. And the fun thing is, I think we do a pretty good job here of taking in other people's point of views. I can totally see the point of competing, and I can see how that would make you better at jiu-jitsu much quicker because you're finding the holes in your game. I never would say that's not true, because it is. It's fucking true.
Yes.
It's just not for me, and I'm sick and tired of articles like this basically saying you need to do it.
Yep. Agreed.
And I understand when you're writing, you have to take that quick stance, but why can't you ever see the other fucking side? And it seems that a lot of jiu-jitsu articles are so one-sided on this, it's annoying me. Yeah, this is just one of them.
Yeah, we just did a podcast about a competitor versus somebody that just competes or not. It's just a different animal. Yeah. It's not one right and one wrong.
No,
it's just
not at all
different. So yeah, if you're a competitor, you're probably going to get better faster. It's the nature of said beast. But who cares?
I mean, that's no. I mean, it's that's your path, not mine.
Nice one, Gip.
I thought that was pretty good. I fucking hated it, but it was pretty funny.
Just throw up in your mouth a little bit.
A little bit.
Perfect.
Did you hear it?
I did. It goes without saying that not everyone is physically able to compete due to money, time, or physical conditions.
Oh, hey, wait, it's us.
Let's
it's
pause,
our part.
Let's pause on that. So if that's all true, does it mean that you can't belt up? Like,
oh,
hey,
fuck,
sorry,
you
coach.
will never be a black belt, dude.
Man.
Sorry,
coach. I can barely afford classes, but they make my life better. But you can't be a blue belt because you've never competed. But I can't afford you. Well, too bad.
Sucks
really?
for you.
That's a thing? What if I don't have time? I work the weekends. You know what I mean? There's so many,
period.
There's so many reasons. So besides not wanting to, that you couldn't compete, but you can't get better at it.
Ooh.
You can't overcome. You got to feel like shit because you just physically can't do it or mentally don't want to. Really?
Do you think this might be part of the reason why retention of jiu-jitsu practitioners is an issue?
Oh my God! If somebody's forcing people to compete, you're like, I'll just quit. Or problem solved.
Yeah, or it's either you're all in or all out in the sport.
Right.
Just period. Either competing or not. And yeah, it's true for us. Yeah, we're all in period. Like, I just fell in love. It's something I have to do all the time.
Yeah.
Why is this sport that way? Like, I mean, I know why I love it. But why does, like, there's going to be people, obviously, that like it and want to do it and want to excel at it to an extent within their scope of excelling at it or improving at it. Why can't you just be the weekend guy? Why can't you just be the twice a week, once a week if you can make it, and still be able to get better? Yeah, of course you're not going to get better, be a blue belt super duper fast, but why? But it seems that you get that feeling like... It's going to take you forever just coming once, twice a week. Sorry.
Or you're wasting your time.
Yeah, you're wasting your fucking time only coming once, twice a week.
Am I really wasting my time?
And you're just wasting your time if you're not doing a competition. Just to tie it into that shit. It's like, let's stop doing that so we can get more people and keep more people doing it.
Exactly. If you're a coach that says if you don't come more than twice a week, you're wasting your time, you're a terrible coach. If you come once a week for a year, you're going to be a hell of a lot better than you were a year ago. Are you fucking teed?
Yeah, and we've talked about it many times. You're not going to be as good as Morgan, who comes all the time. But guess what? You're still going to improve over a no information having son of a bitch.
Yeah, like if you come once a week for a year, and let's say in month 6, somebody like Caleb comes in and he goes 5 times a week, sometimes twice a day.
And he passes you like you're fucking standing still.
Yeah. In 3 months, you're 9 months in, he's 3 months in. He's probably going to be a lot better than you. Should you be mad? Are you still wasting your time?
No. Are you still enjoying yourself? If you're enjoying yourself, fucking come as much as you can.
Anything you're getting better at, however slowly, and that you're enjoying, you're not wasting your time.
The incrementals is just fine.
Yep.
Everybody's incrementals can be different, too.
You have to be fine with watching somebody like Caleb get a blue belt in 9 months or a year, and you got to wait 3 years because you go once a week. You got to be fine with that. But you have to understand that you go once a week and they go 5 times a week.
Yeah, but the only thing is I don't think a lot of people would have a problem with that.
No, I wouldn't think so either. If they do,
I think a lot of the culture, I think so too, yeah. I think that culture, you kind of get that feeling like if you're not completely in love with this, that you want to be here all the fucking time, you just need to go home. It's not that.
It's an interesting culture because you and I feel that. Like, I want to be there all the freaking time.
Yeah, I could just go. I could go now.
Yeah, I'm head over heels in love with jiu-jitsu. I really am. As a sport and as something like mind, body, blah, 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 all that kind of fun stuff. Dude, I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
I can't stop thinking about it. I want to get better at it. I want to improve. And I assume, therefore, everybody else feels the same way. But a lot of the people that stick with it over 6 months, 9 months, they just have the bug. They have the jiu-jitsu bug.
But there's different variations of that bug because it's just there's fewer of the guys that I'm talking about. The guys that are like, oh, this is really fun. Yeah, I'll do it once or twice a week. And if I have to take 3 weeks off, I don't give a shit. I'll be back in 3 weeks.
It does seem like overall, either you love it or you hate it. It's
And
one
that
of those kind of
sucks.
sports. It's not like basketball where you're like, I like a little bit.
I'll show up for a pickup game every once in a while. But isn't that weird, though?
It is kind of an odd sport that way. It's like, yeah, you either are balls deep or you're like, this is dumb. This is the dumbest thing ever.
You get the best looks because we got that new boot camp next door to us.
Oh, I love when people walk by like, what
the fuck are they
what
doing?
are these people doing humping each other in pajamas?
Is he choking him?
Oh my God.
Why is he trying to break his arm?
Is this a sex cult?
It's awesome. That's what it is. Shut your face.
Yeah, well, I like it. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Agreed.
And I think it kind of goes to this article. It's like, it's either competition or nothing.
Right.
Oh.
Disagree. Hey, we're almost done.
Yay!
All right. It goes without saying that not everyone is physically able to compete due to money, time, or physical conditions. But if you have the resources, it would be a shame to waste them. The next time a tournament comes around, don't sit there staring at the registration page on your screen. Just sign up. Not only will you get the added motivation and invaluable learning experience that comes with rolling in a tournament,
but the less money in your pocket.
Yeah, but you'll also discover that you're stronger than your fears. The last part I didn't hate totally. If you want to do it and you're on the fence, sign up and do a tournament. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
get it out of your system.
Get it done. See if it's going to improve, because it will help you improve fast.
Don't regret stuff. Be safe about it. Pull guard, butt scoot, tap early, whatever you got to do.
Butt scoot.
Yeah. To the shame of your coach.
Speaking of butt scooting, gotta have Jamal on. He created the best butt scooter of all time.
He did. He did.
Beat the shit out of him until he used a butt scooter.
Yeah, set that up. Maybe we'll do that one of these weekends.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Yep, agreed.
You guys will love Jamal.
Yeah, he's funny.
We'll have him on as an extra show. Yeah, good idea, Kev.
So, overall, 100%, 95% hated the article. Made a couple good points.
No, it did.
Yeah.
And if I was, I guess we would probably we're just too like-minded on this one to really.
Yeah, I wanted to
be objective.
Yeah, I wanted to play devil's advocate, but
I can't. Yeah, but I will. We do play devil's advocate on the, competing is going to help your game immensely. It really, really will.
Yeah, it's a gooder way to get gooder.
And, and I think I talked to Morgan. She's a competitor a lot, obviously. And just getting prepared for it makes you a better fighter. Competitor, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I agree with that. I really do. You're going to find holes. You're going to improve on those holes, because if you don't, you're going to get smoked.
Agreed.
So I think that's good, though. I think we killed that up. The whole freaking
it's funny.
article.
It's funny because I have a whole nother article, but we're already an hour in. Yeah,
dude, what are you doing with the time? Who are you, Croyler?
Well, I'm just saying.
You son of a bitch.
Dude, I'm already tired, bro. I don't want to do a whole nother hour on another article.
No, let's not do another article. We have other things to talk about.
Yeah. So we kind of covered my kid, and we're doing that Jocko book, and one of the things is competing. How do you feel about pushing kids in a jiu-jitsu class to compete? Because in one respect, I do think competition is good for kids. I think it gets them out of the comfort zone. It's not like they got paid for it. They're probably a lot less broken than adults that have ruined their bodies over the last 40
like
years.
Who?
Like who? Just not saying any names.
Paul, talking about?
You know what I mean? But so in one aspect, I can see where it'd be very, very valuable to sign your kids up for a tournament. Get them out of their comfort zone, show them what's available, what kind of competitions out there. On the same token,
have you ever tried to force your kid to go into something that they're going to probably get hurt at?
No. I can't see doing it. I just couldn't.
I couldn't do it. It has to be their decision.
If they wanted to do it,
decision.
I would. God, even this, man. Jiu-jitsu was tough because it's so easy to get fucked up. And I realize the referees that
the rules are set up to minimize that as much as possible.
But I've seen kids that are my kid's age that compete, and there's not any chance in any kind of hell my kid is going to do well
No, or
against
nor
those
would I put
kids.
my kid against them. Like, if I could handpick one for a competition, maybe.
Oh, yeah. If I could handpick a competition, fine. But
That's probably our protective side, though, too.
Dude, I've seen some savages that are
Hell
kids.
yeah.
They're kids that are better than I'll ever hope to be.
Yeah,
I promise you that.
Beast mode.
Yeah, and I don't need my kid going up against that and just getting slaughtered.
But if your kid was that way, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. But my kid's not that way. Like she's good at it for.
I think all you would create out of that is a lot of fucking future issues with you.
Right, yeah.
A lot of animosity is going to build up from that exact point.
Yeah, don't need daddy issues in the future. So if she, like I said, if she wants to compete, I'll try to prepare her as best I can. And by that, I mean have Morgan prepare her as best she can.
Good plan.
Yeah, because I can't do anything about that. But
I couldn't do it. So we have a rule in our house: if you start something, you finish it. And so that went for soccer. And I'm trying to think. Addie got to about the 3/4 mark of one of her last season. She was like, "I don't want to do it anymore."
Yeah, this is stupid.
I'm like, "What did you sign up for?" She goes, "I know, I'm finishing it."
Good girl.
And I'm like, the other girl. But I would never force her to do it again. I would never be like, "No, you're getting back out there. You're doing it because you're good at it," or whatever it is. Because she's tried a bunch of stuff, and now she's doing jiu-jitsu. She's doing really well. She's not even that intimidated by going to the adult class, so I'm pretty proud of her. She still has no fucking interest in doing a competition.
No.
She did surprise me when she said, maybe. I'm like, you haven't watched the video yet. I'll show you a video.
Yeah. Watch
Don't squash that because I know you.
Watch a yellow belt in your age bracket.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
ow. And she could handle herself. I'm not saying that. This is dad. I just know her. She's like me. She's going to be like, yeah, it's not that important to me.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. I'll show her a video. She's going to go, yeah, it's nothing that's not that important to me. And jiu-jitsu is very important to her. You know that. Daddy loves jiu-jitsu. But, yeah, she was like, oh, maybe. No, you won't. Yeah. I didn't tell her that, obviously.
Yeah, my kids, I don't know why she's just not that into it lately. Like, she's looking kind of lethargic.
She maybe just needs a break, dude.
Yeah, maybe. It's one of those things where jiu-jitsu doesn't have a season. Like,
yeah, and I was going to bring that up.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, dude, because it just never stops. And, because Jen loves to keep my girls going. She's like, you're just going to keep going. And I was forced to play sports a lot. I really was. My parents put me in this. I was good at soccer. Yeah, sorry, whoever the fucking hates hearing about soccer. Suck it.
Stop talking about soccer. Nobody cares. I'm with him. Go ahead.
Fuck you. I'm
story.
Relating it, you asshole.
Bring it all around, Kip.
Yeah, I don't even care about soccer, but that's okay. So I was good at soccer, so guess what? I played soccer, and I played soccer a lot, and I played baseball, and I played tennis, and I played basketball. I played all these things, not always because I wanted to. And I fucking by my junior year in high school, when I was actually could have used that to get to college, do something, and give a fuck anymore. I was like, hey, I was sick of it. I was sick of freaking being forced to do something. Right. So I'm trying so hard to not do that to my kids. And I hope I'm not having them miss out on shit because I'm not pushing them.
Well, it's interesting because every 2 years there's Olympics going on, summer, winter, whatever.
Yeah.
And the Olympians are so proud. They're the best in the world on a world stage, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
But being an adult, I know what it takes
to be there.
By I know what it takes doesn't mean.
I've been there. You know the general plan.
Exactly. Like
that would have to be executed to be there.
I'm wondering how many of these kids have a rage to succeed, and how many of these kids are just forced by their parents to do their sport the entire time. But is it worth it? So if you're forced your entire life to do whatever sport it is, but then you're an Olympian and you get that on your resume, is it worth it or is it not?
Fuck if I know. I have no clue.
Yeah, that's a debate. Huh?
I just don't think you'll make it to that level without some kind of love for what you're doing.
Right.
In our culture. Now, in other cultures, there's other cultures in the world. I'm not going to quote any of them because I can't remember them. But there's cultures and countries in the world.
Moms
like this is literally what you do.
Yep.
This is your life. You wake up and do it. You don't go to fucking school. If you're good, you have a propensity to do this well, That's what you're fucking doing. You're going to be an Olympian for this country, or just using the Olympian, or you're going to be a pro at this. You're going to make money doing it. There's, I think it's Korea actually, or Koreans for golf. Like literally, that's their life.
Wow.
Like this is what you do, and they come in. They're not happy when they win. That could be their culture too, but like women's golf especially. That's what they do.
They're just expected to win.
They're expected to do well, and they're expected to do this all the time. They almost I'm sure they take joy from it, but it's not the outward joy that you're used to seeing. So I wonder.
Yeah, that's an interesting dichotomy and debate right there.
It's
like, because in order to get world class at something, it just takes that rage and that commitment.
Yeah, like
every
you're talking about the kid who whooped all of 10th Planet. Like, that's his life.
Yeah. But I think he loves it because I don't think anybody's.
No, it's different. It's different. I think that's, he saw his brother doing it.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to know what? That's fucking awesome. That's what I grew up doing. So it's a little different. And I bet in those cultures it's different too. You're just like, that's what you see.
Yeah, we're talking about
like,
Nicky Ryan.
Nicky Ryan.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's a beast.
He is, and his brother's a beast. Come on.
Yeah, dude. He's okay. Let's be honest.
Whatever.
He just lost his last tournament. Whatever.
That dude's fucking not human. The dude he fought was not fucking human.
Vinny?
That is not human. I will not tap to joint manipulation. Fuck you, I will.
Yeah.
I tap to it thinking about it. I'm like, ooh.
I'll tap to pressure. Fuck it. No, that's been a big thing. Like, I've been seeing a lot of articles about tapping to pressure.
Is that not hilarious? It seems to follow our episodes.
Oh, it's funny.
We answer shit. I'm like, hey, we talked about that shit last week.
I like it. It's actually pretty funny.
Because we did. We talked about that for Isaac.
Yep.
And his new nickname is, I'm not going to say his last name, but it's Isaac Won't Be a Bitch.
Isaac, it's okay if you're a bitch, man. I'm just saying. Never say never.
No, it's not.
Never say never. Like,
Isaac, be a man. Be a man. That's so stupid.
I'm telling you what, if you get knee on belly and you're going to explode, like, just go ahead and tap out. It's cool. I'm not judging.
No, I'll judge.
I'm not judging.
I'm not judging pressure.
So, Croyler, next time you're around Cap, just give him some knee on belly and see
He's
if Kip is going to tap out to the pressure or not. I just want to see. I just want to watch.
God, that hurt so bad. It was like he was going through me. And he wasn't even trying. He was being nice.
Imagine if you tried.
Yeah,
would you tap to pressure?
Say it. For Croyler? For Croyler, I probably wouldn't die. Please don't do it, because I'll die.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, pretty much. I should not say to that dark son of a bitch.
Yeah, Croyler, you know it has to happen now.
No, please, God, don't.
You know it has to happen.
God, instead of throwing me for my promotion, he's probably going to knee on belly me.
Oh my God. When he gets promoted, it's knee on belly until he taps or he doesn't get his blue belt.
Dude, please don't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, because I respect the shit out of his. I would tap to his belt, to his knee on belly, but I would probably tap him by smacking him right in the nuts. That's how I would tap. Then run like a little scared bitch. He's quick. He'll probably catch me.
This has got to happen.
No, fuck no.
This has got to happen.
No.
I'm excited now.
No, I'm not.
I was ambivalent before this point.
Hey, look, I'm not testing anymore. White belt for life.
That's funny.
Chad can have the stripe sock. I'll start over. It's fine. Thank God he gets me, and he understands I'm full of shit.
Let's hope so.
No one thinks he does. God, I hope I'm right. Because he's coming up for my test.
Fuzzy.
That's going to suck.
That's going to be fun, dude.
Clive's coming up from there.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. I guess Claude's like, fuck you. So that's cool.
Do you blame him?
No, not really.
Good.
He's probably got to go swing dance that day or some shit.
Nice. Jealous.
He's too cool.
Swing.
He's like cool.
I know. What's that like?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. It's all foreign to me.
I'm old dad. That's all I know anymore.
Yeah, I got the dad jokes, the dad bod.
You don't have the dad bod. I do.
Yeah, you got more of a dad bod than I
do. Pretty proud of it. Pretty comfy.
Ripped.
Nope. That's a lie.
I'm not a fat old man.
I'm not fat.
Yeah.
I'm just not skinny.
Yeah, we'll go dad bod. Everybody knows what that means.
Yeah, because I'm not fat. I'm just not skinny anymore. You want to know what, though? I'll fucking eat what I want.
There's a lot to be said for that.
It tastes wonderful. I have cut back on my soda, though. I only give myself one a day. Doing pretty good with that, too. Many. They're wonderful.
Switch to vodka.
I don't like vodka.
It's better for you than pop.
Potatoes. No.
Nice.
Oh, God. What else did you have on that list that we had just talking points?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, we could either go into a whole new article or
No, new articles. Let's. I want to touch on something. I meant to tell you about this before the show.
Oh, I had my private lesson we could talk about a little bit.
Okay, let me get this because I started now, you asshole.
Okay,
I'm talking.
Go.
No, I lost it. No, I was kidding. So I'm starting to get bruised up a little bit at class.
You're anemic? Is that what you're saying?
Possibly. Need a banana?
Right. Yeah. Get some iron in you.
And a certain group of people are doing it to me.
White belts?
Maybe.
You getting all spazzy?
A little bit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm getting like massive welts on my arms from them grabbing them. Can you see this one over there, Paul?
Ooh.
It's got a mark on there too.
That looks like a little bit of a fingernail too.
Yeah, it was. It hurt.
Cut your fingernails, peoples.
And I just want a little public service announcement because I know I did it too. Not even a probably on that one. I did it too. So yeah, you want to fight the hands. You heard that before. Not literally, because I seem to have them grabbing randomly at my hands and my wrist and things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a little frantic grabbing.
See, you can't be 100% mad because when you
I did it too.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're months new, you don't have an arsenal and you're rolling. So what else are you supposed to do?
Not
grab shit. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. You grab shit. That's what you do when you're fighting. You're like, well, we're not punching. I'm going to grab shit.
Grab shit. Because this was a grab on my arm. It was a very aggressive grab on my arm. It bruised my fucking arm. And I don't bruise that easily. But my wife does. Oh, my God. She looks like a fucking map of some country of islands.
That's funny.
It is funny. But, like, just recently I was rolling. Great guys. We have great new guys at the gym. But, man, they just grab at my hands. I went to the point of just moving my hands like a magician would. Just moving them around. Yeah, they just kept trying to grab them. You could grab my arm. Just grab my arm. Grab my lapel. My lapel's right there.
Well, when they're so new, like I'll just let somebody do whatever they want. I'll act like I'm fighting a little bit.
Them.
But what I'm getting at is they'll have me in whatever position. They'll have me in side control, they'll have me in mount, they'll have my back, but then they just don't know what to
and
do.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. Then ask something.
Well, I don't think they
and I'm
so they probably feel bad because they're trying to roll and they want to have, they want you to have a good roll, but they don't know anything. And they don't know to ask because they're just too new, so they don't even know what to ask.
Yeah.
Like rolling, they're looking like, what do I do? Well, you fight, Well, I guess I'm grabbing shit.
It's just, you know what I'm saying, though.
I do.
I literally had a guy just following my hands around. Fucking go somewhere else.
How do you
grab something else?
So how?
But then they would grab it and let it go. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like they grab it and then I'm like, well.
But then they don't know what to do with it.
They don't know what to do, so they frantically push and grab. Fuck! Stop! You're hitting me.
Yeah, they look like a spirited game of whack-a-mole.
It really does. Yeah. Oh, that was a really good analogy. That is actually I'm like envisioning my last roll. I'm like, oh, that's it. Yeah. He was playing whack-a-mole with my hands.
He was. Yeah, it's hard to say how a new person should start rolling when you don't have an arsenal at all.
It sucks.
You go into beginner class. You're not going to the advanced. You're just going to beginner class, and you're going, all right, what are we learning? Okay, we're going to learn a guard pass. Cool. He's not letting me do that. So now
he sees it coming.
Now what the hell do I do? I don't have a good answer for that. Like
I do.
Oh, go ahead.
Positional rolling. Ask. Go, hey, what do you want to work on? Because that's what I'm sure Chad told me to do that. I'm sure. Our coach, he told me to, I'm sure he told me, he's like, well, then fucking start somewhere that you want to start. Mm-hmm. And shit, and I think he even said to the point, it can be back control. Like, if you want to learn that, Fucking great. The other person should love it because they can learn how to get the hell out of it, and they can, or at least work on theirs. And it's just a matter of, learn it. Give yourself a better chance of learning more, because I think I've flailed way too long before somebody like you took me under your wing, and Chad really always had, but Chad really like found like our communication level when it comes to coaching. You got to find that, and once he found that, it just comes naturally. Obviously, it's not something you work for, but once I had that, it was like, oh fuck yeah, this makes sense. I understand what you're telling me now, and fucking go situational. Oh, I know what that means.
Yeah, you kind of have to have somebody that you buddy up with almost.
I think that's really true. Because look at Caleb and why is Caleb coming up so much? Fuck that guy. Jesus, this is ridiculous. But Ryan and him are like besties. But look how well they're doing together. Yeah. They are excelling really, because they try to kill each other and they're good with it. And that's awesome. So they found a buddy that was newer, and that worked out great. It's working out great.
So luckily, Ryan has quite a bit of experience.
Yes, he does.
So he can help, and he's good.
Yes,
he's really good for his level. He's excellent. So when you're new, you kind of have to buddy up with somebody that knows what the hell they're doing, that likes you and can work on common positions with you. Like, hey, you're going to find yourself in this position. From here, you want to do this. And that's just that's going to be your world, because otherwise you're not going to know how to just roll with people.
Yeah. I don't think enough white belts, when they're first starting, take the time to ask, what the fuck am I doing?
a lot of times I don't think they know what to ask. So I think...
Or it's embarrassing to ask.
It is embarrassing.
It's not, though. It shouldn't be, because we've all been there. Fuck, I tell everybody that whenever they ask me something, they literally pry information out of me, because I'm just like, okay, this can't be fun. This can't be fun for you because you're dying.
I think that this might actually be a good Coiler's Corner.
Why do you always fall back to him? We're smart. We can do shit.
About I think the merits of open mat, because when you're going to class, you got the warm up, and then you got to move, and then you got to drill the move, and then you're going to roll. And the roll is going to probably put you in nowhere near the position that you just drilled, and that's going to just be ad infinitum for the first handful of months. And you're like, oh, okay, I've learned enough individual moves to realize what's going on wherever I'm at. It takes a while to get to there. Yeah. But if you go to an open mat, and you have 1 hour of rolling and questions, so if the person you're rolling with can go, hey, stop. Here's what you want to do from this position. Cool. All right. Let's keep on rolling. Put you back in that position. Stop.
You want to know who does that just in class, though?
Who's that?
Mel. Mel always stops me. But she doesn't do that with everybody. I know she does that with you, too.
Well, I think,
but she'll stop and be like, because she knows what I'm comfortable with showing her. Like, right. I only show her things that Chad and Jesse and Ben and Morgan have all showed me about 8,000 fucking times. It's things that I'm like scissor sweep. I fucking love it. It's my jam. So I'm okay showing her that, and she knows that. But she'll ask me, like, what do you do here? What do you do here? And then I'll do it, or she'll try. She'll be like, show me what I did wrong. If more people do that, the more effective their training would be.
Right. So that's
open mat would be awesome for that. Yep.
So I think if you want to get real good, real fast, open mats. Go to open mats.
But you got to be with the right partners, because a lot of people are just at open mats, and I can't blame like Rob Bowers when he's there. He'll still show you shit because he's a good fucking dude. And he's a really good coach too, about the things he knows. He's there to roll, though. He's there to fucking roll. He'll show you a few things, but he wants to roll.
You're going to find the guys that like to teach and like to show and like to help. Find those guys, partner up with them, and be like, hey, can you really help me out? And most people, even if they just like to roll, will be more than happy to help you.
Yeah.
Most people. Not everybody, but you'll get to know that. After a couple months, you'll find it out.
Yeah. There's all different aspects, different people, different aspects of your family. You get used to who can do what for you and help you out. So, just like the ones that hey, you got to help me move, Paul. Yeah, fucked up, didn't you? Yeah, yeah. Have fun with that. So you'll figure out who's there to help with that type of help. Everybody's there to help you, but they all have different facets that are going to help. Some are going to be able to stop and roll with you the way you want to be rolled with, and show you the things that you want to work on. Because a lot of times you're asking things not even that experienced white belt just went through. So they can even go, well, I'm not going to show you how to do it, but I'll show you what they told me.
Yep.
And this is what I'm trying. So
or,
this
hey,
is,
go see this dude.
Yeah, I'm going to show you this so we can have fun, but you know who's really good at this. And usually can pick your coach every damn time.
It's hard to get your coach every time for the one.
But I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. It's like if you want but they're always there for an answer. Yeah. They may not be able to sit down there and show you individually, but they'll tell you either what they'll be really good at is telling you who's really good at it in the class.
Yeah. But if you can grab any blue belt, they're going to be good enough to show
knowledgeable
you some
enough
stuff.
to show you some things.
They can get you
basics.
started.
The basics.
And that one-on-one is huge when you can just ask somebody to help you through a half hour of rolling and positional stuff. It's going to be really a big deal for your game.
I think so.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but I think that was better put.
So that's a good segue into my private lesson.
It is. It's a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Well played. Look at that connection.
I don't do private lessons often. I just...
No, I think you and I have done 2.
No. Yeah,
well,
2. 2
well, you've done 3 now, but we've done 2 together.
Yep. But I was just never one to do that. It just wasn't in my wheelhouse.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just don't do it. It's not. I don't have a reason. I just don't. It's not that I don't see the merit.
They're fucking the merit's awesome.
Yeah, but I just didn't. I didn't understand how beneficial they could be, given the right question.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if you ask the wrong question,
you get the wrong fucking answer.
Well, it's not even that you get the wrong answer, but it's not the answer that you needed.
Exactly, which is the wrong answer.
And it's hard to know the right question until you have a little bit of experience.
Yes.
So this past week, I came up with, I think, the right question because we talked about this before. Every now and then you have an epiphany, and you get a lot of those as a white belt. You get a lot of aha moments. And as you are a blue belt and above and you get some years into it, those are farther and fewer in between. And I got to have me an aha moment during a private lesson.
It's because you're slow.
It is. But it was game changing. But it was
for you, for sure.
Yeah. So there's huge merits in private lessons, but make damn sure you know exactly what you want to cover. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to have a plan going into them. I've done one without. Doesn't work. Yeah, it's not the coach's fault. It's yours. Yeah, because you didn't know what you wanted to learn.
Sort of. So if you're a brand new white belt and you don't know what to ask,
then your coach is there. That's not what I'm talking about.
Hey, here's what you should work on.
Yeah, you're starting. Here you go, and I think that's a great thing to do if you can afford it. Of course, is to pay for one really short after you get the bug. It's so beneficial to go. Can you show me the shit I should be doing right now?
Yeah, rather than signing up
for an hour worth of shit I need to do.
Yeah, rather than signing up for a tournament, sign up for a private lesson.
Fuck that tournament, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you
compete,
hate it,
you fucker. Oh wait, it makes you uncomfortable and you puke and you pee blood. Fucking do it.
Yeah. But I mean,
that sounds stupid.
It really changed my game, and just 1 hour private lesson. Now, clearly I suck at it because I just learned some stuff that I've been fundamentally doing wrong for 10 years. So I have to...
No biggie.
I got to
you have to relearn.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it again. You know what I mean?
That's good.
It's like
and you were getting... Jen and I talked about that, by the way, is that you were getting lethargic about jiu-jitsu. Like, you could tell you wanted to be there, but you started to skip classes that normally you wouldn't. Like, you didn't really have a reason occasionally. Not very often because you don't really ever miss class, but... You did occasionally, which was weird.
Yeah, occasionally. Like I said, I don't want to go.
Like, you're healthier than you've been in a long time, and you were still like, I'm tired. Let's go home. What the fuck's your problem?
Yeah. Sometimes I get that way.
Well, no, everyone does. Yeah. You can't just be high on it all the time, especially when you're in, because you, on your own record, like no one else said this, you were at a plateau and you were stuck there for a while.
Yep.
Like in your own mind. And... Yeah, I mean, it would be really hard to stay interested when you're stuck on a plateau.
So my question to Coiler was, hey, my breaking somebody down in guard, right? Like, it's one of the first fundamental things you learn is, hey, if you have somebody in your guard, break them down. I'm like, perfect, break them down, check. So if they're a white belt, piece of cake. If they're a blue belt, pretty easy.
How do you,
if they're a purple belt,
if they're a kip.
So, so as soon as they get to a certain level, usually, mid-level purple, I could no longer break them down. And so it felt like I didn't have the strength to break them down. I thought I had the technique. I was doing things mostly right, but I had just a couple of fundamental things that were off that I did not know about. So yeah, I went down to Croyler's with Coach Chad, and I said, here's what I'm having a problem with. So Chad goes, or Croyler says, hey Chad, get in Paul's guard. Paul, break him down. Chad, don't let him. So I did everything I could in my power to break him down, and you know what happened?
Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
That motherfucker
looked at me.
Yeah, but he's got that fucking base too. Yeah. I mean, he's got a really good base.
Yeah. So Croyler goes, okay. So I think he looked at me, seen exactly what I did. And he goes, I know what you did wrong. He goes, all right, Chad, get in my guard. I'm going to break your posture down. Except I'm not going to use my arms. I'm like, oh, this will be cute.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he broke his posture down without using his arms, and I could see him do it, but I couldn't tell what he did. So he showed me the nuances of exactly how he positioned his body and exactly how he moved his body to break his posture. And it was mind-blowing to me. I'm like, I never would have thought of that. And then he was explaining center lines, how to control the center line, how to, depending on who controls it, who wins, the way he broke it down was fascinating. And I've never seen it that way. I've never thought about it that way. And now like I said, it's a huge game changer. That being said, funny story. He showed me a really cool sweep from that guard. I'm like, oh, cool. And basically, we learned something similar from Coach Chad, where you reach under, you grab the opposite pant leg.
Yeah. Just worked on that actually.
Yeah, exactly. This is a little bit different nuance to it. I'm like, cool. I can do this. So I tried it on Ed. So I grabbed the sleeve, I pulled the sleeve, I got that, I dove under for his other pant leg, and guess what I grabbed? I grabbed his dick.
You grabbed his penis.
He looks at me, he goes, I'm going to have to charge extra for that.
It may need work.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, may need a little bit more practice on this.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Paul, don't try that on me. Going to lead with that. Don't do that.
Yeah, others will volunteer, just saying. But I thought that was pretty funny. Like,
that
all
is
right,
pretty
cool.
funny.
But yeah, it kind of reinvigorated me. Just kind of like, hey, it added a different dimension to my game that I can add that in, and I think it's gonna be great. So, and a private lesson can do that. So, future podcast will have all about the benefits of private lessons, how to get the most out of them.
What can that add to?
What can that add to what?
Your depth.
Your actually
breath.
It will add to your depth, and that'll actually go. So one of the next Croyler's corners is going to be depth. We did one on breadth. Now the next one's going to be on depth, and then following that will probably be the private lesson. It'll be a good follow up to the. I
wouldn't really hold them to that because we kind of throw ideas at them. So that could happen.
We'll see what we can do. Hold your breath, people.
It could happen.
Hold your breath.
If that's what you want to hear. Let us know. Yeah. But if you don't.
Hey, and if you have any questions or emails, just email us. thedads@grapplingdads.com, and we'd love to read them.
We do. You might get on the show. Possibly. Haven't had any I want to talk about yet. Sorry, people.
Got to make them eloquent.
Sorry, people. You can't just, write into, like, what's your favorite color? Read this shit on the air. Say my name out there. No, we're not going to. Fuckers.
Be my sponsor. I'm like, I need sponsors.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How the fuck am I going to sponsor you? I don't have any money.
Sponsor? I don't even have a patch.
Yeah. I can't even pronounce your name, bro. God.
Get out. Oh, man. But yeah, I think that's awesome that you got to do that. I think it was great that you got to do it without me there. I think it was perfect for you. I think you needed that time to do your own shit. Because we do a lot of jiu-jitsu shit together.
The problem with you and I is we fuck around way too much when we're together. It's like we literally can't help ourselves.
No, it's bad.
Yeah,
sorry to all coaches that are around us. Yeah, we're not good. No, God, not good students. Yeah. Individually, you're a good student. Individually, I'm a student.
Oh, you're mediocre.
Yeah, I'm mediocre at best. Because I just fucked hard everything up. Oh, it's so much fun, though. I just can't help myself. It's too much fun.
It is.
It's too much fun.
As long as we're having fun.
I like it too much. So that's all I got for this evening.
All right. Let's talk about tap tape and how much we love it.
I don't know if I can do it anymore.
You have to.
Wait, yes, I can. It's wonderful. I guess he brushes the cotton I read he made a comment to someone.
He does what now?
He brushes the cotton for the top of the tape, so it makes it more something.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was like, hey, that was a comment about tap tape. Didn't know he actually did those. So, yeah, he does cool stuff. And he also has his own adhesive, and that's why it holds on so well.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, I like it because it doesn't damn well, the
It
residue shit.
And it doesn't strangle the shit out of your fingers.
Oh, I like the give.
Yes.
Like if you've ever had tape.
Maybe that's why it's brushed.
Maybe that's right. Yeah, exactly. I've had tape before where A, it leaves a residuey slime, and that's
which is fucking
gross.
terrible.
Yeah. And B, because it doesn't have any give, you either have to, if you put it on too loose, it just falls off, as everybody knows. And if you put it on too tight, your fingers are going to fall off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Either scenario sucks.
Yeah, both of them are not cool, and then they're defeating the point of having tape on your hand.
So with tap tape, I notice I can put it on relatively tight, but it doesn't cut off my damn circulation, and my
it's
fingers
easier
don't
to put
turn.
on.
Oh,
it's so much easier to put on tight.
Oh, because it bends around corners, so you don't have these fucking folds in it.
Oh my
like
gosh,
all the other tape. So you can, it's kind of like if you're flaming a car and they got the tape, and you kind of like, contour the tape. You can contour the tape around your fingers without having a bunch of bends.
It works so good for that ligament that you do, the ligament taping.
Yeah, I don't just do a circle around a knuckle. I do the ligament taping.
The circle around the knuckle works for a lot of people.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
They're wasting their time.
They are not.
100%.
It restricts your movement to an extent,
No.
so it's doing something.
Nope. Vehemently disagree.
I love when Paul has something in his head.
Mike.
There's nothing fucking else that'll work.
Mike, right in. You're the tape guy.
Yes, I agree that the other one is way better and serves a much better purpose.
Okay.
But I'm not going to take away.
I will.
From the you dickhead.
Mike, right in. Is it worthless? Or does it have merit?
You're asking our sponsor to fucking write in.
Goddamn right I am.
Text him.
You could. No, right in.
You talk to him all the time.
No, he'll text me.
He doesn't text me anymore.
That's because you talk too much. But yeah, I want to know.
I talk too much. I say shit back is the problem.
I don't think that. Maybe it does something, but I just don't. I mean, as long as you have the tape anyway, just do the ligament thing. It's not that hard. It just uses.
No, it is not that hard. But if you are one of those guys, I've seen pros fucking just taping the fucking finger.
Are they pros?
Yes.
Clearly not. If they only do that,
you're such a dumb fuck. I love how close-minded you are. You're like the most open-minded dude till he's like, no, this is the right way to do it. No, everything else is shit.
Well, it's like when people tie their belt wrong. Like,
I tie my belt like a moron. I know the correct way, and it takes too long.
I'm belt judging. I'm like, well, why would you do that?
Well, I gotta get my shit on. That's probably my thing I'm most nervous about. Is tying my belt correctly, because I heard from people like, you better be able to tie your fucking belt correctly by the time you're a blue belt. I'm like, that's a valid point.
That's a valid point.
That's a very valid point.
If you can't tie your belt right and you're a blue belt, are you a blue belt?
I don't think you are. So I'll have to work on that a little more.
That's funny.
I've never taken the time. I know the correct way of doing it is never do it.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what I want to do with my my stripes? I want to stitch them on. Get one of those big industrial sewing machines. You just like stitch them on, then not worry about it anymore. Black belts do that. They get those professionally. Yeah, dude, they got some really sweet stripes on black belts. They stitch them right on, and they're the perfect length. And
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they don't go all the way across. They look like little bars. They're awesome. Thought about doing that.
Don't.
All right, I probably won't.
You have all kinds of good dreams.
It's a good idea.
No,
it's more fun when they all fall off.
Yeah, I like when mine fall off. It makes me feel better about myself.
It does. Oh, hey, my belt is actually wearing through finally.
Is it?
It is.
Nice.
It's getting holes.
Nice.
Like, hey, I'm kind of proud of myself. I hope it falls in half. I'm waiting for that.
Curlers did, didn't it?
It did.
They stapled that bitch back together.
Of course, when you're rolling like 16 hours a day every day, it'll have a tendency to do that.
I guess it'll get a little tattered.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well, there's another sponsor that has one of the best shirts.
Apparel. Oh my God, the one on Instagram today.
I forgot about that shirt. It's I have to send my list. Al's gonna freaking kill me. We have not sent him our list yet.
Well, that's
sorry.
I still feel bad.
Yeah,
again, we say it every time. I don't like asking for free shit. That's not why
there are sponsors.
Yeah, I get it.
And I get it.
All right, if you're gonna be mad, here's what I want. I want a beanie with your timeout logo because it's badass, and I like
that.
Beanies.
Is a good one.
I want the Jiu Jitsu and taco shirt because I seen the name and I forgot about it. I'm like, oh my God,
I know
that is the best shirt. ever in life.
Is it Shane Carr that's the no meat athlete?
Is it?
I think it is.
I think you're right.
I think it is. And I want that shirt. I eat meat. It's still a great shirt. It's a vegan fighting shirt.
I can't in good conscience wear that one.
Oh, I can.
But
I went vegan while I was in Hawaii for
Did
like
you?
2 days.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Because I was forced.
Oh, it's terrible.
No, it was wonderful.
Nope.
Great food.
Absolutely not.
Tore my stomach up because it was too much of the goodness. But it was fucking yummy.
Did you get off that and eat like a pound of bacon?
I think I stopped at like In-N-Out Burger.
Nice. Attaboy.
Like, hey,
Attaboy.
eat this.
Instead of a steak, throw some butter
But I do
on
like
top
that.
of it.
They got some other good shirts too. I wonder if those leg lock shirts, if those are the women's shirts. They have like a Lexus symbol that looks like a leg lock.
Ooh. What's the one? Real Woman.
Oh,
like top mount.
My wife wants that shirt bad.
I need a medium.
Yeah, medium sounds about right.
Yeah.
We're larges now. I
Yeah.
think I'm a large.
Yeah, we're getting fat.
I'm getting fat. Yeah,
That's
we're getting
terrible.
fat. Sorry, guys. But I want to wear more
It's
shirts.
because I
for
like
my pictures.
tacos
My
and
pictures.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
It's all coming around.
It is full circle. So, but no, they have great stuff. Check it out. Tacos and jiu-jitsu is just natural.
Yeah.
So
Like the best
there
things
you
ever.
go. Everyone go to Top Mount. Check out topmountapparel.com. Get it for your sales because it's awesome.
True that.
And they have some other great
Do we
designs.
still have a code?
Oh, yeah. GD10. Get it.
GD10.
Get it. At checkout. Get it.
Topmountapparel.com.
And, I'm going to put some fire under him. He's like, he listened to the last episode and he goes, hey, do you guys really want a design of your shirt? Yes.
Yeah.
And he goes, you want me to do that? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, you are brave. I'm like, yes, let's do that.
you should send him the design that Tom's wife made. That was pretty good.
It was very good.
Way better than anything we could do. That's for damn sure.
But I want to see what he comes up with.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just saying, you know.
no offense, Tom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Tom. Do
I'm
we really
trying-
want to use what Tom has?
Dude, I'm trying so hard to get him to join.
Yeah,
'Cause he was
until he joins, he gets no respect.
He was one of the other guys, so I had a couple guys from work. And I want to try the jiu-jitsu thing. So they came over, they're like, oh, this is really fun. And then they just stop. Like, come on.
Stop being bitches.
It's fun. Come back. Make it happen.
Yeah, none of that. I think I only have 2 guys at my work, so
Nah, well.
and they're not coming. Yeah, my work's really far away.
It's only like 45 minutes.
Yeah, but it's farther for them because they leave further and they live like farther out.
Ugh, boo.
Yeah, it's too far. Can't blame them. Anyways, so we got a Black Line Jiu-Jitsu also. That's our gym, Chad Pomeroy.
If nothing else, if you don't want to do jiu-jitsu, you know who needs it? Your children.
Oh, God, we have great kids classes.
Dude, sign them up.
We need more women, too.
Yeah.
That sounded really creepy. I don't care. I'm going with it. Fucking need more women. Our women's class was fucking awesome.
The women we have are awesome, and you will love them, and they will take you under their wing and make you awesome as well.
Yes.
Awesomer.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're already awesome.
Yeah, we'll agree with that. Sure.
Be more awesomer.
Anything to get them in the door.
Yeah, be more awesomer. That's where it's at.
And, yeah, check it out. The great women's class. Got a great no-gi class from Justin, and I don't think we mentioned that enough. So if you guys are really into no-gi in the West Michigan area.
We do no-gi?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Are you fucking serious?
No.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Excuse me, Wednesday, jackass, I'm there. Tuesdays and Thursdays he does no-gi and comp classes, so he does a comp class and no-gi. You dumb
Why would
bastard.
anybody do no-gi?
You hate no-gi so much.
It doesn't make any sense to me, bro.
Oh, God. We have to have somebody that loves no-gi. Justin, maybe. He's really pretty. He's too pretty for podcasting, though.
We need to video him.
We do.
Like, look at this man.
Look at him. Do you see what we're talking about?
We should get Justin and Tiny on the show.
Just pretty on top
How
of pretty.
stupid are we going to look?
So dumb.
Oh, my God. Dude, if we got these two men
So
on
Tiny's
the
a
show,
bodybuilder, chiseled face son of a bitch.
dude, he looks like a young, more muscular, hotter, fitter Dolph Lundgren. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's pretty
and
accurate.
What would you describe Justin as?
Who's the guy that used to play on CSI? Warwick.
Oh, Warwick.
He looks
he's like
he's like a bigger, buffer, badasser looking Warwick. Like
with tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a badass
Yeah.
looking dude. Yeah. I don't want them on anymore.
No.
Fuck that.
Fuck you guys.
Make me look like shit.
I don't even want you to stand by me.
Yeah, he's a great coach too, just like Chad. He takes his classes are a little bit smaller. You guys really should take advantage of that because he takes one-on-one time with everybody because he has that ability too with a little smaller class because Nogi's stupid. And I shouldn't say that because I think I'm going to go there pretty quick.
Someone's getting healed.
I'm gonna
just
try.
saying.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. But yeah, we got great classes. Chad's a great coach. Morgan's a great coach. Ben's been filling in a lot. We got Jesse, who's a great purple belt that's getting ready to start testing towards his brown.
Ooh.
So is Justin. So we're gonna have
nice.
we're gonna have some legit guys, coach, and we already do, but they're gonna now have the belt to show you. Legit. Yeah. So check it out. There's some other person that helps us out a lot on the show here. Should we mention him?
I mean, it's your show.
I'm the star
You're the
here.
Star.
What's his name again? You just saw him.
I forget.
Oh, well, I guess the show's over.
Yeah, show's over. Moving on.
Bye, everybody. Croyler Gracie Jiu Jitsu. Big gorilla on the fucking logo because he's a big-ass fucking gorilla.
Eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to put all his pro tips on our website so that you can read them.
We started to do that.
In its purity.
Our website's got to improve.
Yeah, so like we say, come for the pro tip, stay for the fucking up of the pro tip.
The utter bullshit that follows. But his coaching is next to none. He's great. You'll learn a shit ton from him if he's ever in your area. And we'll always tell you guys when we get a schedule for seminars. You got to go. You got to go.
Look him up. Get a hold of him. Have him to your school for the seminar. Meet up with him for a private
It's
lesson.
worth every fucking penny, dude.
And more.
Unreal.
It's worth more than every penny you're going to pay.
Yeah.
I believe me. I was blown away and amazed. I've been doing this shit for a lot of years, and he broke some shit down to me, and it blew my mind.
The way he presents things it's simple. It's so simple and elegant the way he does it. I hate to say that word because it's ridiculous, but it's true. And it takes a lot of years to be able to do that, and he's done it in a very short amount of years.
Well, he's one of those cats.
Was he like 14 now?
Yeah, he's one of those cats that literally did it like 12, 14, 16 hours a day.
Yeah, it was his life.
And he loves it. I mean, he's a jiu-jitsu prodigy, and I don't mean that like he's just naturally good at it. I mean, he works his ass off harder than anybody I know.
Still does.
Dude, he sleeps 4 hours a day. He gets up and he redoes his notes that he took the day before to clean them up and, go over classes, and he's the most helpful motherfucker ever.
I don't know. Pretty helpful. I help with stuff.
Yeah.
Making fun of people, giving people complexes.
There's Kip, and then there's Croyler right beneath him.
Right beneath me. And helpfulness.
Kip does have his own radio show.
I don't have a radio show. I have a podcast, though.
It's a radio show. We're live.
Be older.
Kip helps people all over the world.
I do.
Weekly.
I do.
Weekly. You can't compete with that, Croyler. You just can't. I mean, good try.
I got such a big heart. All right, guys. Croyler Gracie, Jiu Jitsu, blah, blah.
Look him up.
Croyler. Just look up Croyler. Start to take Croyler. It'll finish it for you.
Do it in the Googles.
All right, guys.
Peace.
See ya.